and welcome to the Daily Devo for Monday morning, the 23rd of January. Today's devotion is entitled Simply God. Simply God. Quoting from James 1:17, every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. God, being the eternal, holy God, cannot change. He will not go from better to worse. You cannot think of God being any less holy than he is now and less righteous than he is now. God must remain infinitely holy, fixed, forever unchanging in holiness. He cannot go from worse to better, for the simple reason that God, being absolutely holy, cannot go beyond himself. He cannot get any holier than he is now, or go from less good to better, or in the other direction. You and I, however, can. Thank God we can. He that is holy, let him be holy still, it says in Revelation 22:11. And I believe that since we are creatures and capable of mutation upward toward the image of God, we will become holier and wiser and better while the ages roll. But remember that in becoming holier and better and wiser, we will only be moving toward the perfect likeness of God, who is already all right, all wise and good and holy. God cannot become any better than he is, or as he has always been. These words that you and I use, holier, wiser, better, we use about ourselves. A man is a good man. Another man is a better man. But you cannot say better about God because God is already the apex, the fountain, the top. There are no degrees in God. There are degrees in angels, I suppose. There are certainly degrees in people too, but there are no degrees in God. That is why you cannot apply such words as greater to God. God is not greater, God is great. Greater is a word applied to creatures who are trying to be like God. But you cannot say that God is greater, because that would put God in a position where he was in competition with someone else who was great. God is simply God. A simple answer. I guess that's why the devotion for today has that title, Simply God. He simply is who he is. He can't be any better. He's not going to get worse. He's already at the apex. He's already in that place where there's no room to improve. There's no need to improve. He's as good as it gets. I find myself struggling to find words that don't sound like they lessen God, because to begin to try and do that, I'm limited in my language. I'm limited in my mental ability to comprehend. He's simply God. That's who he is. There is a wonderful stability in this truth, Lord. Thank you for your unchangeable perfection. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And I am surprised that scripture was not quoted in this devotion. Maybe if we had a fuller version of what was written, it might go there. I'm guessing it might. Blessings to you today on this Monday, which we often think of as lesser than the other days of the week, but Monday has a bad reputation. But blessings to you today, and never forget, God is simply God.